Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Well, the new year has started for the Muslim, and Muharram signals the beginning of a new calendar for the believer. How do we as Muslims receive this new year? How do we approach this?
Jazakumullah and assalamu alaikum to all the listeners and viewers. Firstly, it's amazing and very interesting that Muslims traditionally do not celebrate the New Year. Unlike other isms and ideologies and customs, we do not traditionally have a big celebration with regard to the New Year. And there are reasons with regard to it I will go on to make mention. Secondly, is this that our calendar does not start with the birth or death of a famous person. It does not even start with a famous conquest. There was such amazing conquest and victories in the battlefront in the history of Islam, the Battle of Badr, the conquest of Mecca. But we didn't start off our calendar with that. When the Sahaba and the companions got together to start off the Islamic calendar, they all unanimously decided upon the Hijrah. And the Hijrah was a turning point. All civilizations that came thereafter, all victories of Muslims and Islam that came thereafter was because of the Hijrah. And that was to show, amongst other things, that the battle between truth and falsehood is eternal. Right? It's not based only on one place. Secondly is that more than victories and more than conquest, the real goal of a believer is based, and his success is based on sacrifice, making the sacrifice. Yeah, there was a major sacrifice. You had to leave your environment, you had to leave your home place to go to another place. So that is the second thing that we, in our calendar, we take a lesson from. That more than the glory is the aspect of struggle, the aspect of effort to be able to achieve success. And the third thing is that if you look at the life before Hijrah, it was based mainly on individual reformation, on individual responsibility towards Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And after the Hijrah, all collective matters of deen, which are so important for a community, for the building of a community, the building of a society, all of those happen after Hijrah. So the collective life of a believer and all matters pertaining to the collective life came about because of the Hijrah. So this is the beginning of our calendar. Just three important lessons which we make mention of. And that the first thing is that we didn't start off with the birth and death of the conquest. We started off with effort. Then the individual reformation was there. Here we're talking about collective reformation. So we have to make an effort for the collective reformation. So this just, our calendar teaches us these important lessons.
Jazakallah khairan. As you see, the calendar is significant to a believer 1400 years later, as it was significant during the time of the Sahaba radiyallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'een. Allah, your love is great.